Hello everyone, Dan 14th Prime here. Today I want to check out with you guys the Voyager class Starscream from the Power of the Primes line. I will say right off the bat, this is a bit of a stylized Starscream, not exactly great in design for me personally, but we get all kinds of toys at all types of price points from Hasbro, so I don't knock them all. The funny thing for me is the guy's just got this really kind of like Popeye forms and legs, right? Lower calf legs. Everything else is kind of skinny. The thighs, the torso. I think overall in bot mode, he just looks funny. And then the null rays are kind of really a struggle. This is probably the most clean way to do it. And you can do it with his combiner feet as well, which looks absolutely terrible. But you can see he's got like a faux cockpit here on the chest. Decepticon logo there as well. He's got a lot of stickers on the foot, on the knee, all over the wings up here. So just a lot of stickers, but they just create this whole faux plane effect for his chest. And then really all that stuff is just kind of backpacked behind him. And again, stickers, nose cones, stickers all over the wings. Interestingly, logos upside down in bot mode. Might be a little tough to see behind there, but so that's kind of a cool nod to G1. But yeah, you know, I mean, the color scheme's all right. Voyager class, fine. I mean, he's kind of a combiner thing. So for this line, you know, I think they sacrifice a lot to get these guys to combine, particularly this figure here. But when I look at what they got here, it'd be cool if they would have just taken this mold and remolded it, repainted it for Dreadwind in Darkwing. Then we could have had Voyager class jets for those Power Masters, instead of unfortunately getting them in Deluxe class. But, you know, bot mode, kind of all the typical articulation, swivel there, ball joints there, knees pretty good, some nice ratchets in the arms and everything. The arms really become these null rays, right? These just kind of pop up here. So it's the most G1 traditional look you can give him, but you can use these combiner feet he comes with, and you can plug that piece in up there. So you decide what you like best, but these are kind of your two options for putting the null rays on. Really the only benefit of the big black foot is it keeps all the pieces. It's kind of, you know, hey, how do I use everything in the figure? So they give you an option to use everything in the figure. And then also it does create a bit more clearance and space for articulation. We'll just jump in quickly here. I mean, when you look at the head sculpt, it's a pretty good nod to how we'd know Starscream to look, with the silver face, the red eyes. Even when you come down to the chest, he's got, like, you know, the thruster jet pieces there, the cabin. So they kind of give the overall iconic look. But yes, sort of heavily stylized. Just give you the quick pan there up and down. So he's got the colors, he's got the overall kind of marks, if you will. But just looks sort of, I don't know, futuristic, spaceshipy. A little bit odd, but, you know, it's okay. Not everything needs to look G1. Big backpack back there. Then just quickly here in terms of what you get in the box, again, you get these two null ray guns. Then you get the two combiner feet. I've showed you how those both interact with the robot mode, and then you get kind of this matrix piece. Looks like a Prime Master, but it's not a transforming Prime Master. But, you know, he can make do in your combine mode. And you also get the artwork card here, which does look pretty cool. I think the artwork's been pretty slick on these. And this is the Macross Starscream. Links with others to learn how to blackmail them. Okay, so if we want to transform Starscream, I'm surprised at how much they don't really do to transform this guy. You just spin around the huge backpack here, like so. Spin his face around. Just, of course, bring up the whole jet backpack thing up top. And then, of course, just fold over these pieces here to start to create the top of the jet. We come back underneath on the legs. Just get on the inside legs here. Some panels here that kind of cover some gappage. So flip those down. Then you really just kind of pin them together and smush them in. So they'll just kind of collapse into each other like that. And now you can kind of get your pin a bit tighter. It's right there up top, their peg. Look at that peg to fit into there, to fit into there. Here's the peg here on the red for these flaps. Peg those up top. You know, and that's kind of most of the jet right there. Most of the top of the jet. Put out the little fins here. And again, I mean, that'd be a pretty good start to a Dreadwind and Darkwing. Looks more like them. Down here, the arms just kind of really disappointing. They just peg into the sides. Having a bit of a hard time seeing that. But yeah, you don't fold in the hand or anything like that. Literally just like a deluxe class almost. Just pegs right into the side. Just tighten up all our pegs here. Okay, so I just cleaned them up with all the peggings. I mean, it's really nothing fantastic. And all this pegging up here is kind of fickle. Just trying to keep all these panels together. When you're pushing on them, everything likes to pop out. But super sticker up top. Just super sticker. Sure those will be a problem. All over the wings, up on the nose. I mean, they just went sticker crazy. But again, he does have a lot of classic colors. Just his base color looks pretty good. The blue nose. I got the fins there with the blue and the striping on them. You got the little engines painted. But then when you come underneath, it's just, you know, looks like a robot folded up into a jet. Not very good at all. I mean, just basic things like hands and, you know, the feet still look like the feet. So nothing really cleans up. But the bright side is, I mean, overall simple enough, I think, particularly for a kid's toy. So this will definitely end up in my son's toy box, and he'll be able to handle this no problem, you know, at 6 years old. So here we have Starscream in his combiner torso mode, whatever he is supposed to be. And, you know, it looks weird. The little Matrix guy you could put in there. This comes with the figure, but you could put in your Matrix dudes, Prime Masters. Got all this stuff on his chest. So his head sits really far back. You can see he's kind of inverted with the head down here. So this is what you'd be plugging everything into. You know, I think it's cool that they're bringing back the combiner feature. I know my son likes it pretty much. But it'll be cooler once we get the name combiners like Abonimus, Predaking, etc. But for me, maybe of all the different modes, this is the coolest. You won't find this one in the instructions. But because it basically is an airplane with a robot stuck underneath, you can do this. So that's pretty fun. Give you a bit of a topside view there. So there you have it, guys. The Transformers Power the Prime Voyager class Starscream. You know, for me personally, it doesn't tick a lot of boxes, but it's a kid's toy. This goes in my son's Transformers bin. I think he's going to like it quite a bit. He's going to enjoy just combining some of these figures up and just having some playability with them. So that will be good enough for me. If you're interested in picking this guy up or any Power the Prime's toys, check the links in the description below to my Amazon page. Thanks for stopping by. I'll see you next time.